Hey guys, welcome back to the Orlando Huskies franchise. And it is week 18 of this long season. And as you see, we are 0-16, taking on the 6-10 Houston Texans. And we're just going to hop right into this. Like I said in the last video, we are going to be pulling out all the stops to win this one. As this game has no playoff meanings, nothing matters. Seeding doesn't matter. We locked up the number 1 overall pick. But we do want to win this game. This team wants it. And I feel it. It's been brewing the last couple weeks. And I just feel it. I feel this win is coming this week as Josh Cotter is taking the field with the offense for the first time this game. As he's over 3,000 yards on the season, 8 touchdowns, 22 picks. Can we get him to double digits touchdowns at least? We're going to pull out everything we can this game to win this game. As the first play of the game goes to Drew Stevens, who picks up 3. And Ramon Simmons' first play of the game is hurt. And that could be a big loss for us, as now we're going to have to see a lot more of Connor Kelly on the field. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. Give us a little bit more speed on the field. And Hunter Purcell's wide open on first down. And he is now over 1,000 yards on the season with that catch. Great season for him and Drew Stevens. They're both 1 and 2 on the year for Rookie of the Year, as Damian Harrison going in motion. As Drew breaks one tackle and then is tackled hard down to the ground for a 7-yard gain. And Ramon Simmons will be coming back into this game, as you see him on the field already. 2nd and 3, Josh under center. It's a play fake. And he's going to check the ball down to Damian. And Damian doesn't see the ball in the air. As just bad communication once again. And that's been a very... not like it's happened a lot this season. Can't find the wording here. Hunter's wide open. Once again on 3rd down. 3rd and 3, first down, Huskies. And this team is moving. We start off the game great normally. It's just after the first about 2-3 drives for this team, can they keep that same momentum? And normally it's no, they can't. No, normally they cannot keep that same momentum they had the first 2 drives. And as they check it down to Drew Stevens here, who's able to catch it for a gain of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 6 at the 30-yard line. Can the Huskies convert here on 3rd and 6? Going across the middle of the field, and that is Ramon Simmons, who hangs on to the ball. First down, Huskies. And now a 3 tight end set here for the Huskies. Stevens in the backfield. They're going to be passing the ball as Josh just kind of throws it into the ground as he's about to get hit. It's now 2nd and 10 now. 2 tight end set now for the Huskies. It's a play action to Drew Stevens. The linebacker bit up, and what a diving pick by the corner on the play. What an amazing play to pick Josh off. And Stuckey dives in front of Hunter to pick it off. And what a great play right there, as they have messed up my subs again. I don't know why. Forgot to switch it. My bad, everybody. CJ with an amazing strip sack last week. Gotta do the DTs too. Alright. We'll worry about the other subs after this play. But it's now 1st and 10 for the Texans. As a broken tackle on the first play, and Gage punches the ball loose, just unable to pick it up, and that's about the third or fourth time Gage has forced a fumble. What a play by Gage Bloodgood, and we've seen that repeatedly so far this season. He's got that Peanut Tillman punch, punching the ball loose every chance he gets, and we love it. He forces turnovers, and we love to see it. As they go up the middle and stuffed by Wiggins, and Johnson on the play is Folk. And now here on 2nd and 10 after I finish these adjustments. 2nd and 10 now from the 18-yard line. Persons in a gun formation here. And Folk only able to pick up 5 on 2nd and 10, and now it's 3rd and 5 here. 3rd and 5 from the 24-yard line. And a great play by Wilcox to force an incompletion on 3rd and 5 right there. Great throw by Persons, just unable to hang on to the ball as Wilcox lays a hard hit on the receiver, and Hunter Purcell's back there to return this one. He makes one man miss. Hunter run into his own man who stopped him, but able to go down to the 45-yard line. And an amazing pick by the DB last drive for the Texans, and the Huskies were moving. And an amazing effort on defense stopped the drive, but you have to like what you saw for the most part out the Huskies offense for the first drive. And now on 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9, Simmons drops the ball. And now this is more of the old Huskies we've seen for majority of the season. A pick, drops, unable to block. Now it's 3rd and long from the 47. And Josh tried to throw it, pump fake by accident, and Cook sacks him. Huge sack on the play, and now Aldridge will have to come and punt the ball. Hopefully could pin him deep. It's not too great of a punt, as their punt returner breaks a couple of tackles, finally brought down by Roberts and Martinez. Persons is coming back onto the field now. 1st and 10 from the 35. And Johnson makes a great play, but a spin out, and Dylan able to slow him down so others could come over and make the tackle. And Shane finally brings Folk down at the 40-yard line. And this is not the start the Huskies expected or wanted. And now it's 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. And the Huskies send the blitz here, but leave the middle wide open, and it is a huge gain and a fumble, but picked up by the Texans once again. 27-yard gain. First and 10 from the 13 now. Going right across the middle of the field, and an easy completion as Justin is lost. Touchdown, Bushrod. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's what we're going to go with. Bushrod with his touchdown. And it is a 7-0 game, Texans. As the Huskies started off the game hot and now have 0 life right now. Gage is going to take this one. Short kick down to the 25. Looks about, he might have got a couple more yards. They kind of cheated us right there. 1st and 10 now from the 25 though. And we hand the ball off to Drew Stevens, and he's met right in the backfield for a loss of 2. As Cox makes a great play right there on Stevens. This is not what we wanted to see so far. And Texans have all of the momentum right now. 2nd and 2. Hunter Purcell wide open with a great catch and a broken tackle. 1st down, Hunter and Huskies keeping the drive going. It is now 1st and 10, but that will be the end of the first quarter, as it's been pretty much all Texans outside the first offensive drive for the Huskies. And we're going to look to get some other receivers involved, as Hunter has 3 catches for 50 yards, but he's the only one that's been open repeatedly, as now Jason's open and he makes a great catch and a move for a first down. First down, Huskies, and they're on the Texan side of the field once again, and it's a play fake to Drew Stevens, and he's just going to check it down to Stevens, and he gets lit up. Check out the penalty marker. They're going to get a roughing the passer call on the Texans, and we will gladly accept, as that puts us in way better positioning at the 30-yard line now. 1st and 10, 3 tight end set here for the Huskies. And they go the stretch play to Stevens, and no blocking on the play, as Hubbard is able to bring him down for a loss of 3. Stevens tried to make one miss, just unable to do so, and now it's 2nd and 13 from the 33. And it's a play action here, as Jamal has dropped it twice and then is hit, as Josh put it on the money on the run. Jamal just unable to hang on to it. It is now 3rd and 13 from the 33. As Jamal, with a nasty double move, tried to go to him across the middle of the field. Unable to do so, and Sammy Leak will have to come out here and kick another field goal for this Huskies offense, make it 7-3. It's at least points on the board after the roughing the passer call. 7-3 now. Texans will get the ball back, as this Huskies defense gonna have to find a way to get us another stop, as they've caused 2 fumbles already this game, just unable to recover either of them. And Bushrod, 2 catches, 40 yards, and a touchdown. We can't allow that to happen, as the defense is going to have to play a little bit better. But it's 1st and 10 now from the 21-yard line. Running back in motion. Now it's an empty formation for Pearsons, as the tight end tried to make an amazing play on the ball right there. Unable to do so. Chapman, good coverage on it. Excuse me, that was the receiver, not the tight end. But a great play nonetheless. And a great hit by Wiggins. Receiver sat down in the zone. And a great play by him right there. 3rd and 1 from the 30. Can this defense get off the field? And Wilcox provides some pressure, as Gage drops a pick. And Gage dropped a pick, but a good deflection on the ball, as it's 4th and 1 and the Texans will punt. Great coverage from Gage down the field, and Hunter Purcell is back there to return this one. Unable to really do anything right there. Brought it back to the 25. Now this offense is coming back on the field. 1st and 10 now from the 25. 2 tight end set here for the Huskies. And it's a handoff to Drew Stevens. And Stevens breaks 1 tackle. Still going. A nice 15-yard gain from Drew Stevens. Biggest play of the game, run of the game for the Huskies, as Downing's able to bring him down at the 40 and finally able to get going in this run game. Haven't been able to do that all game so far. And risky throw by Josh and dropped by Jamal as he gets laid out. It's now 2nd and 10 for the Huskies from the 40. And just 3 people collide in on Josh for a loss of 7 on the play. Unable to do anything. We have 3 people coming to sack you. Unacceptable on the offensive line. And Josh throws one up to Connor Kelly and just underthrew Connor as Stuckey able to deflect the ball. Stuckey was the one who made an amazing play earlier in the game on the pick, and another punt from the Huskies. As it's a pretty good punt, pinning them back down to the 20-yard line this time. And now we have to rely on the defense once again. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. What will this defense do here? As Dylan is burnt by the tight end. As the Texans are already down to the 49-yard line. We don't like seeing that. We don't like seeing our number 2 corner and arguably our best coverage man burnt. As Johnson's able to tackle Falk down for only a gain of 5 on the play. Push forward for an extra couple. And it is now 2nd and 5. As Dylan with good coverage on the play. Unable to make a play on the ball though. And it's another first down as Hurst just tried to pick up Dylan. Put my mans down. 1st and 10 now from the 34. It's a screen play. And Grimes read it perfectly. Forces an incompletion. Thrown to the ground by Persons right there. Now it's 2nd and long from the 34. And right up the sideline. Touchdown Texans. Bushrod with the 2nd of the game. No pressure on the quarterback. And Shane was lost on the play. Don't know where he was going in his zone. But a touchdown Texans. And this one's not looking too hot. As we said, we're going to pull out all the stops to try and win. And as of right now, we've done nothing different than what we've shown the past 16 weeks. But Gage is going to return this one. Nice return to the 28. Had a good seam. 1st and 10 now from the 28-yard line. This offense has to get going even a little bit. As this one's to Jason and in the double coverage isn't a good ball and nearly picked off. 2nd and 10 now from the 28-yard line. Gonna have to provide a spark in the run game or something as Drew Stevens is breaking a ton of tackles down to the 7-yard line. That's the man that wants to win. And then it is now 3rd and 3. As Simmons wide open. And they don't give him the first as he falls backwards. And Huskies are going to have to go for this one. And in my opinion, that was a clear first down. And they just don't give it to us. But now it is 4th and 1. From the 38-yard line. As Simmons doesn't block and Connor Kelly doesn't get the first. As Simmons just didn't block on the play, resulting in Connor to get lit up and Persons right over the middle of the field down to the 1-yard line, and this is not looking good. As what an awful play of awful show of just character by Simmons on that play, giving no care, letting his teammate get blown up, and Coleman is now hurt for the Texans, but doesn't matter. Another touchdown for the Houston Texans, and it is now 21-3, and it's not looking good at all. And there's a flag, and might be running into the kicker by accident. Roughing the kicker by Shane O'Neal, and that's just a frustration showing on the play. And unfortunately, this game can't get any worse as we'll have no chance on returning that one. It's 1st and 10 now. From the 25-yard line, a pistol formation here for the Huskies. Simmons on the field, and he drops that one, and he's on the verge of getting benched after poor effort plays showing so far, and you cannot put up with that as a coach. Not going to block, not going to catch. What are you going to do? You're going to get benched. 2nd and 10 now. Hunter with another, had the ball in his hands, and it's an incompletion, dropped on the play, and this team wanted to win, and they're just not looking good right now. As it's 3rd and 10 now from the 25, and just nothing. Had Jason Blacklock open, and nothing on the offensive line is gonna block. Nobody is gonna care for the QB. They're all gonna let him get hit, as it's a good punt. Able to bring him down at the 35, and Texans have a minute. All 3 timeouts to go score, and they also get ball at half, and this one's ugly. And the Texans came out, and this is what you do to an 0-16 team. You come out and you dominate. And the Texans, they're about the middle of the pack team, but this is what they're doing. They're coming out and they're dominating against us, and they're gonna call their first timeout right there. As it's 1st and 10 now from the 44-yard line. As they sent a blitz, unable to get there, but a drop by the receiver. Blitz got in a little bit late, had all the time in the world to throw that pass. Now, 2nd and 10 from the 44. Sent another blitz. Another drop going across the middle of the field. The blitz was coming in untouched right there, and here we are on 3rd and 10. And an overthrow by Persons on 3rd and 10. Shane with okay coverage, kind of got beat. Just a bad throw on the QB's end. And the defense finally gets a stop, and it's going to be a great punt. Bad punt, actually, down to the 23-yard line. This offense is they're going to come back out here. They're going to try and score. Have to put up points. We want a chance. It's now 1st and 10. As Drew Stevens tries to make an amazing effort on the ball and just dropped. It is now 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. And Josh just hasn't been able to hit that Texas route all season long, and I don't know what's wrong with it. It's been open all season, and Josh just kind of refuses to hit it. It's now 3rd and 10 here from the 23. And a sack from the Texans, and they're going to call a timeout as a poor offensive drive. Just no blocking. The frustration is starting to build for me, as well as no blocking. And it's just week after week. And this offense, you're going to see a lot of change. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Grimes is coming in. And Gage, unable to make a play on that ball, but the Texans will call their first timeout. Gage was in very good positioning right there. Just unable to make it. As Persons will throw that one away. And they will attempt a Hail Mary. I'd assume they are not going to attempt a Hail Mary. Might just be a run to end the game, or end the quarter. Receiver in motion. And Folk is gonna pick up a gain of about 4 or 5 to end the quarter, which has been all Houston Texans, and an embarrassing showing so far from this team. On offense, on defense, just poor showing. Coaching, getting out coached, out schemed, players playing bad. And this will not be happening next year, as we will not be going 0-17 next year. This team will be a lot different. Some players who aren't going to show effort won't be on the team. QBs are going to hit throws. The offensive line is going to give time. As Dylan able to bring him down for only a gain of 7. It's now 2nd and 3 from the 25-yard line. As Grimes is coming in, CJ was as well, but able to get the ball off right before, and it is a first down. Pressure was getting to him, just able to get it off right beforehand. And Grimes came in untouched, just unable to tackle him, as Falk gets down to the 49-yard line. Y'all did not hear me say that. Don't worry about that. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. As I've said multiple times, the frustration is growing, as Martinez unable to stay with his man. Man zone blitzing, nothing's working. The pressure's not coming in, and it's frustrating to play on a team that doesn't want to win. As Carrington comes in and hits the quarterback, as Johnson lights him up for loss of 2 on the play. Carrington with great pressure on the play. It is now 2nd and 12. As 2 people had a chance to pick that off, but a great deflection by Chapman. It is now 3rd and long. Third and long here for the Texans, as CJ misses the sack. And Parsons throws it away. How does CJ miss that sack? Would have been his 4th of the season, but the Texans will end up kicking 3, but a decent stop by the defense, forcing 3, and it is no good. No good by the Texans kicker. Randolph missed it, and it's no good. Huskies get the ball with a little bit of life. They gave us decent field position to start at the 42-yard line here. And Jason with a good catch across the middle of the field. Pickup of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 now. The 48-yard line. Can this team provide any bit of life? As Josh throws the wheel route to Drew Stevens, who burns his man, breaks the tackle, and Stevens is into the end zone. Touchdown, Drew Stevens. What a throw, what a play by Drew Stevens. And a touchdown, Huskies. It's 21-9 now. 21-10 now. As a great throw and catch. As Josh trusted Drew to beat the linebacker, he did. And not only did he do that, he broke the tackle away from the safety and scored a touchdown. And a great tackle, preventing a kick return right there. It is now 21-10. 21-10. Texans start from the 26. Player in motion. And a great tackle from Justin Martinez there. Only a 1-yard gain on Folk. And he's going to dance on him. Dance on him, dance on him, dance on him. 2nd and 9 from the 28. Going across the middle. Only a pickup of 4 right there. 3rd and medium. Can this team get off the field here? 3rd and medium. As Wilcox provides some pressure. Just wide open across the middle, and we don't... Where was the defense? Where was the yellow zone? Non-existent. And that is a first down, Texans. And that is unacceptable right there. It's now 1st and 10. Bushrod is having himself a game. As they tackle Folk for only a 2-yard gain right there. Johnson comes in. Great play on the ball. Great play on the running back. My bad, not the ball. He did go for the ball. Unable to punch it loose, but 2nd and 8 now from the 35. As Dylan gets beat deep, and that's a touchdown. We played the outside and thought, and he hit him with an inside release and beats Dylan and able to score a touchdown there. Our DBs just aren't good enough yet to play man coverage all game long, and it's hard because we don't have anybody to play zone across the middle. But things will improve as Gage is going to take this one out to the 21-yard line. And the offense is coming back out. Might be a little bit more confident after scoring that huge touchdown. But the defense led one up, and it's 28-10 now. As a drop by Jason Blacklock. Things like that are just going to end this game quicker for us, and they want a real chance. They're going to have to catch the football, and 2nd and 10 now. Hunter coming across the middle. Able to pick up a good 7 yards on that play. Makes it a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 now for the Huskies at the 28-yard line. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens unable to pick it up, and the offense is going to no huddle it out there. They are going to stay on the field. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens once again, and Stevens is able to pick up a decent gain, about 4 or 5 on the play, well above the 1st down line. 1st and 10 now for this Huskies offense. Josh going across the middle to Jason, and a big catch across the middle of the field. Good throw under pressure from Josh. 1st and 10 now from the 46-yard line. Going to Simmons across the middle, and another drop from Simmons. He got hit hard, but as the number 1 receiver, you're expected to catch that, and when you don't, people are going to be frustrated. It's now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Damian Harrison in motion to play fake. As Josh had Dixon. We've seen that play earlier in the year. Josh had Dixon, and Josh unable to connect with Dixon, and just a poor throw by Josh right there, and that's now 3rd and long. As Josh takes his check down, and Jason saw the defender running up on him, and he just drops the ball. The Huskies will go for this. Have to do everything we can to keep this game alive. It's now 4th and 10 from the 46. There are a couple of bad plays. And Josh is sacked immediately. Whitehead on a 4-man rush brings Josh down immediately. Had Damian Harrison wide open across the middle as well. As Wilcox makes a great play on that run right there. Tackle of none on the play. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter as the Huskies are down 18 in this game. The Texans are threatening to score once again. Just a poor performance on both sides so far, and hope we can change that a little bit. 2nd and 10 now from the 47. As Gage misses a tackle, Shane misses a tackle. Finally able to bring down the big tight end down to the 17-yard line. Just more missed tackles. Bad defense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 17. As they go with a run up the middle, as Shane's able to save a touchdown right there. Tackles him at the 7. As the Huskies have to do something to provide a little bit of life here. It's now 1st and goal from the 7. And they got Justin to jump off sides. And Gage had perfect coverage on that play, but Justin jumped off sides and they hiked it perfectly. And they're going to get another chance at 1st and goal. First and goal from the 4. Single back formation here. It's a play fake. And Justin gets beat once again. And we've seen less and less of Justin recently. And maybe it's because he's testing free agency and he's given up on the team. And when he first came into this team, he was a spark plug and he was tackling everybody. Had about 35 tackles in his first 3 games on the team, multiple tackles for loss, 2 pass deflections, and now it's like he doesn't care. And we'd like to bring him back. He's a sideline to sideline speed type of linebacker that we could develop in coverage, and he just hasn't really shown us that he can play in our zone. And as Hunter's open on the zig and Josh overthrows him right there. This game's over. We are down by 25 points. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit cleaner, a little bit more exciting. It's 2nd and 10 from the 20. As Josh hits Connor, who's able to make 1 miss. Only able to pick up about 9.5 on the play. It's the 2nd catch of the game for Connor. Down to the 30-yard line. As Jamal Lacey's wide open, catches that one, and is down to the 34-yard line. Had 1 man to beat and would have scored a touchdown. Huge play for Jamal right there. Huge play. First catch of the game for him. Down to the 34. Josh steps up in the pocket. Hunter's wide open for a good chunk of about 12 to 13 yards right there. 5th catch of the game for Hunter. And it is now 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Single back formation right here. And it's a play fake. And great play by the linebacker. They didn't bite the play fake as we haven't ran the ball effectively all game long. It is now 2nd and 10. As Simmons across the middle of the field, touchdown Ramon Simmons. As we were just talking crap about him, saying the number 1 receiver has to play better, and look at that. Ramon Simmons touchdown across the middle of the field. Had great protection on that play. And as you can see, when we had the protection, Josh is a viable quarterback. He hasn't had that type of time for a long time, and most of the time he has multiple people trying to sack him, not only 1. Sometimes he's getting hit by 2 or 3 people. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Texans. See if the defense could provide anything for this team. As CJ blows that play up, and that's a play you're not going to see in the stat sheet. But CJ blew that play up, forces him to cut it back inside, and nobody was there to help CJ. But as you saw, the Texans have 500 total yards of offense. Shane makes a great tackle on 2nd and 4 right there. Folk only able to get 2. 5th tackle of the game for Shane. Third and 2. 3rd and 2 now from the 33. And Martinez misses a tackle, but Wiggins able to bring him down short of the 1st down marker. Justin came in flying, just missed the play right there, but Wiggins able to clean it up, and Huskies get the ball back. Never say never. It'd be an epic comeback for the first win of the season. First and 10 now from the 27-yard line. A bunch formation to the right for Josh. As he hits Simmons across the middle, and Simmons is able to hang on to it as Elliott Beach is hurt on the field, and it looks to be kind of serious. As a nice catch from Simmons on that play. 2nd and 2 now from the 35. As Jason with a nice catch as well, and this team's going to have to go a little bit up tempo if they want to score quickly. As Josh will take off with this one and dive forward for about 8. It is now 2nd and 2 from the 50-yard line. As Simmons is open, beat his man. Josh unable to get him the ball, as Josh did a nice job stepping up in the pocket there. But Stuckey able, or the D-line, and Josh unable to connect with the receiver right there. As it looks like it's going to be roughing the passer, as Josh was laid out as he was delivering the ball. It is going to be roughing the passer, and that will help us a lot this drive, as that is a first down Huskies and onto the Texans side of the field. As Damian Harrison is wide open across the middle, and that will be a first down Huskies. And that will be the 2-minute warning. Huskies trying to do the impossible here. Will it happen? Highly doubted, but it's going to be exciting. An exciting finish here as it's 1st and 10 from the 13. As Josh fights forward for about 4 on that play. It's now 2nd and 6. No huddle for the offense. As Hunter Purcell catches the ball across the middle of the field for about 5.5, and it is 3rd and inches here from the 3-yard line. Hands the ball off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens is unable to get into the end zone. A no huddle once again. And this time Drew Stevens walks into the end zone. Touchdown Huskies. Touchdown Huskies. Bring this game a little bit closer. 35-24, and they will go for the onside kick. Just a little bit too late for this team, as they've been a much better team on this in the second half, as they were a dreadful team in the first half. And the Texans able to recover the onside. Huskies do have all 3 timeouts here. They can prevent a first down. They have a shot. Not a good one, but it's still a shot. CJ kind of blows that play up too. Takes on 2 blockers to allow 2 people to come in. It is now 2nd and 5. Huskies don't call a timeout. Texans draining the clock. As they're going to get a holding call right there on the Texans. CJ tried to shed, and he got held. Had to hold him to prevent a tackle for loss there, and looks like the Texans are coming out to throw the ball. As they don't, they run it, and the Huskies will call a timeout now. Only 22 seconds left. Don't know how much you could do with that, but give this team a little bit of life. And a tackle by Wilcox on 3rd down. 4th and 8 coming out, and they forced a punt. If only we had another minute or 2, this comeback could have been legit. Just like I said earlier, a little bit too little, too late. Too little, too late for this offense to get going. Unfortunate too, because they look good right now. Just like that first drive, they looked really well. As Josh throws to Hunter, Hunter just doesn't move. Josh had Hunter wide open, and Hunter just doesn't move to catch the ball. As a great play by Josh to escape the pressure. Now this will be the last play of the game. It won't be the last play, but a great play by Lacey right there on Damian Harrison. 3rd and 10, last play of the game. As Josh is hit, that's the story of the season. Josh hit as he tries to throw, and that one will do it. The Huskies go 0-17 and lose 35-24 to the Houston Texans. Offense picked it up at the end. Just unacceptable performance in the beginning. As we'll check out the box score. Josh had a solid game. Hit 10 touchdowns on the season. 285 on, sacked 4 times. Just nothing really going for the run game as we got down big. Had to start throwing. Hunter had a good game. Stevens had a good game. Jason had a solid game. Ramon, just a solid game for the receivers. Just too little, too late. As Shane led our team in tackles once again. Johnson with 2 tackles for loss. Wiggins with 1. No picks. No sacks. 2 deflections. 1 by Wilcox, 1 by Gage. We had no sacks. 1 forced fumble by Justin Martinez and Gage. Just a bad way to end the season, but we did go 0-17, unfortunately. That will wrap up this video. As the next time you see some videos, it will be in the off season. We'll be at the re-signing stage. Maybe you'll see one beforehand, but I'll see y'all then. Peace.